There is 3 parts to this recipe: the choux pastry, also known as the Eclair bun, the Creme Patissiere, also known as the pastry cream, and the Chocolate Ganache. Let's start with the Creme Patissiere. Weigh the milk and the vanilla directly to a pot and heat it on a low fire. Let it, in the meantime, weigh the eggs, the sugar separately and whisk well. This needs to get fluffy and lighter in color. When it is well whisked and lighter in color, add your cornstarch and whisk well. Now when your milk has boiled, pour 1/4 of the cup of the milk mixture directly into the egg yolk mixture. Make sure you whisk while adding the milk so that it doesn't curdle. When it is well incorporated, add all the milk into it and stir it through. Now put the mixture back into the pot and put it on low fire. This part is very tricky. You don't want to scramble your eggs, so do this in a low heat while whisking. Make sure you don't go anywhere, you keep whisking. You will feel the mixture is getting thickened. When it is getting thickened, take it off the fire. Make sure the mixer has thickened up really well. This should have a custard consistency. Now let's make the choux bun recipe. Weigh all ingredients into a pot directly except for the flour. Put it on a low heat until the butter dissolves. Now add in your flour when the butter has dissolved. Mix it well until it forms a dough. Now this part is tricky. You need to make sure that the moisture of the dough has all evaporated. So keep it on low fire, stirring it until the moisture is evaporated. When you shake your pan, if it forms a dough automatically, then your dough is ready. Now add your Eclair dough mixture into an electric stand mixer or a hand mixer and beat it through. It is alright if the dough is hot. You will see steam coming out, but that's alright. Add in your eggs little by little. Now here's another tricky part. The amount of egg will differ. Make sure you don't add too little egg or too much egg. If you add too much egg, it's gonna be runny and you'll not have a good choux bun. The viscosity and the texture of the dough should be slightly runny, slightly hard. 125 grams of eggs would be approximately 2 to 3 eggs. So after adding 2 eggs, add half an egg little by little and see the consistency. If it is still thick, then add a little bit more. Don't go to add your eggs all at once. Now I'm using a piping bag and nozzle to pipe the eclairs. If you don't have a nozzle, don't worry, just use a piping bag. I'm adding a little bit of the mixture on bottom of the oil paper so that the paper doesn't move everywhere when I'm piping and when it's in the oven. If there is pointy ends at the end bits, use your egg wash to flatten it. Add egg wash all over the eclair doughs. This is a very simple way of making chocolate ganache. Heat your cream in a microwave until it's hot and then add your chopped chocolates into it and mix. That way you get a very silky smooth chocolate ganache. Now make holes in your cooked choux pastry by using a small nozzle. Now if you don't have a nozzle or you don't have a piping bag, you can also cut the choux buns in half and fill in your pastry cream. Now fill in your pastry cream into the holes that you made. Now you will feel the bun getting heavier and heavier, and it will puff up with the cream inside. Now dip your prepared choux buns into the chocolate and leave it aside. Eclairs are best when served immediately, as the buns can get soggy over time. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't done so.